I'm going to show you all the smokes, mollies, and flashes you're going to need to know for your train matches. Starting out on the T side, we're going to first learn how to smoke off the A site. So if you come to these two doors over here, find this first pole right here and aim at this one little black dot right above the sign. This is going to smoke off E-box. So just aim at the black dot and do a jump throw. Then we're going to travel forward right in front of the second doors, the first pole. Find this beam right here, aim a little bit low at the smaller one, and do a jump throw here. This one is going to smoke off sandwich. So if you throw these two, it's going to look like this. Now, continuing forward, if instead we want to smoke off camera and Z, what we're going to do is come to this second pillar right here. So we're not going to throw the lamp that the devs put in the game for us by aiming at this tin can, because this smoke actually spills out onto the site, giving the CTs a little bit of a smoke to work around. What we're going to do is instead bring our crosshair down and aim at the bottom of this ledge and do a jump through here. And now if we just look over a little bit to the right at this cross right here, we'll do a jump through from here, and this is going to smoke off Z. You can see this one doesn't spill out, and this Z smoke will pop any second. Continuing forward, if we hop up on this dumpster, we can actually throw some smokes that are going to land on the right side of A main, as well as pop dog. So if we crouch and aim at the eye of the dog, all we have to do is uncrouch, and this is going to smoke off the right side exit. If you crouch again, aim at the top of this dash and uncrouch, this is going to smoke off pop dog, and those two smokes combined are going to look a little bit like this. Now, the main reason this spot is so good is because you can also throw flashes from here. So back in the same spot, find this white line that breaks apart these two little spots, and just do a jump throw. This is a very good flash that will pop right above this little ledge here, and it won't blind your teammates coming out of A main, as well as blinding nearly everybody on site. However, that is not the best flash for the A site. The best flash is done by coming up next to this wall, aiming at this just pole that sticks up, and jump throwing. This is going to pop right above the middle of sight, and it's going to blind nearly every single position. There's also the added benefit of being able to smoke off sandwich from here. So if you just look at this little crane, just aim between the wire and the crane, throw smoke, and this is just pop in sandwich. Heading over to the B site, one of the most important smokes is the Z smoke, and it can be pretty easily thrown by just eyeballing it between these two pillars right here, and just going up here and doing a run through. However, I don't like this smoke that much, because as you can see, it sort of spills out onto site and allows the CTs to jump out back here and get out in tight positions. So if instead we want to throw one that doesn't spill, what we have to do is come back to these stairs back here, shoot out these glass windows, come to the edge of this wall, and just aim at this bottom little intersection of these two beams, the crane, and it's going to land right inside of Z. And as you can see on this side, it's not going to spill out at all, meaning if the CTs decide to push through the smoke, they're just going to be caught right in your gunfire. To get out B ramp, all we have to do is throw a smoke as we're running down, and that will block off the view from Z. However, I have seen a couple of people mention how they've been landing smokes on the sides of the train so they can block off the middle of sight, as well as give a higher plume so they can get rid of some weird boost spots. So I'm first going to show you how to throw these smokes, and then mention a few caveats you need to know before you throw them. So to throw these smokes, just come to the right side of the window here, and then aim at this left and then right side of this little cement spot. So first one, left side, and then next one is going to be the right side. So these are going to pop and block off the view from Z, as well as block off the view from the middle of sight. So the things to know is that if you don't throw the Z smoke, the players can actually sit right here and spot your legs as you're going down and just shoot you. So you need to throw a Z smoke if you're going to throw the train smoke. If you just throw the normal smoke as, you know, the one down ramp as you're running out, this will block off that view. However, if you don't throw as many, they'll be able to shoot your legs. And then for the one on the site, it allows the CTs to actually play inside of the smoke and, you know, peek you from weird angles. So there is a way to get rid of that, and that is to use mollies instead. So unfortunately, this is just too long for a single molly to do the job, so this is going to require two people. So the first player just comes to this first post right here, brings out their molly, and aims right below this window at about this height. going to molly off Summit. Then the next person is going to come up on this ledge, come to the spot where these two wood planks bisect, and then find this little scratch spot on the wall right here. They're going to do a left and right click jump throw. It'll look a little bit like this. Now, when you throw both mollies at the same time, it's going to look a little bit like this. Don't worry about this little spot right here. The flames are going to spread and torch anybody that's left inside. So for the flashes on B site, I'm going to show you two. The first one's going to be a pretty easy to throw. All you need to do is come to this back wall, aim at this post right here, and then do a left and right click jump throw. So this is going to pop right outside of sight. However, it does have the potential of blinding your teammates. So if you want to throw another flash that doesn't blind our teammates, all we have to do is come to this wooden post right here, aim at this bottom of the windowsill, and then bring it right down to where the dark and light sides of this post meet. So we'll go like that. Then do a jump throw. This is going to pop right outside of tunnels. However, this will not blind your teammates, surprisingly. It will land right along this windowsill, and as you can see, it blinds them for maybe a split second, but enough time that it won't actually matter. And it will blind anybody else hiding on site. If instead we want to lurk out catwalk, there's a pretty easy lurk smoke we can throw, and that is just by coming to this door, finding this dark spot on the cement, and just bring our crosshair a little bit to the bottom left, just around here. This is going to smoke off the top little area up here and allows you to get out on site and isolate some duels. Switching over to the CT side, I'm going to show you a smoke you can use to smoke off T main from spawn, and it's pretty simple. So just come up to this corner right here, look up at this railing piece right here at the bottom corner of it, and then we're going to strafe to the right, and as we cross this little piping right here, we're going to release and jump throw. So it'll look like this.
Throwing smoke.
Now, if you come over to T main, it's going to pop right in the doorway, and if the T's come through it, there is a ton of other utils that I'm about to show you that you can use to absolutely nuke them. So for the CTs that are coming out through Z, it is pretty easy to just throw a molly off this door that will land in front of T main and deny the T's the space. However, if you want to fight this position from either E-box or from sandwich, you can actually have a teammate throw a flash from Z that's going to destroy the T's. So to throw it, come to this corner right here, aim at this bottom right corner of this outstretched metal bar, and do a jump throw. It looks like a little bit like this. This is going to land right in front of the T's that are coming out through T main, and it has the added benefit of not blinding the player peeking from sandwich. Say you're supposed to be holding this Ivy angle, but you get forced off the angle. What you can do is actually throw a really easy flash to re-peek into the angle and catch the T's off guard. Now, there is an actual lineup, however, I found the easiest way to do it is just be in this general area. It's pretty forgiving. Aim at this dark splotch on the red container and do an underhand jump throw, like this. Now, if you peek with that, you can easily just catch the T's fully blind and get an easy pick. So if we're ever in a retake with a buddy and we're worried about these close angles right here or a bomb train, what we can do is throw a setup flash that will allow our teammate to clear these angles. So if we come back to this electrical box, find this little box right here and aim at the top line and just do a simple jump throw. This is going to land right outside the window on site, and it will completely nuke anybody that is in these angles, allowing your teammate to just come out and get an easy one tap to the head. So for this last little bit of util for the CT side, I'm going to show you how to take control of B halls by yourself and with a teammate. So by yourself, all you have to do is throw a flash right at the top of this cardboard as you're entering the staircase. So it'll look like this.
Deploying flashbang.
If you peek with that, it will blind anybody coming out of long haul. Now, if you have a teammate doing that, what you can do is have him just have knife out the whole way, come to the side of blue train and aim at the bottom of the hole on this 3. Here, you just do a jump throw, and that will give you a little bit of a better flash for your teammate, and he can peek along with that as well. The timing is that the T's will be about right here-ish, so it will completely blind them, allowing your teammate to get an easy kill or two. And that is all the essential train utility you need to know. I post new videos every Friday, so don't forget to like and subscribe.